Hi, today we're talking about what are your reasons for wanting to become an entrepreneur. And if you're looking at becoming an entrepreneur, I got to tell you that is the best life possible for a number of reasons, and we'll share those today. Hi, I'm Scott Wilhite, the Record Yourself video coach. Happy to help you grow your impact and your business through the power of internet video. Super excited to share with you the things that I've learned. Happy to give back, happy to share, happy to help you with what you are doing. So if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur, if you want to make a greater impact in the world, if you want to grow your business, this show might be for you. And if you think that might be the case, before we forget about it, before we get off onto other things, you want to make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you ring that bell, you'll be notified when another video comes out. Okay, so today we're talking about why to become an entrepreneur. What are your reasons? What is guiding you and pushing you in this direction? And I got to tell you, this fantastic secret. You're gonna want to know the secret about why right now is the perfect time for this. But first, let me tell you a little bit about my story. So I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. My dad was an entrepreneur. He was kind of a solopreneur architect. He had his own advertising firm, which meant he worked down in the basement in his little man cave, and he worked all the time, and he didn't get paid regularly from his clients, and all the negative stuff that I saw, I thought, I absolutely do not want that. And so I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I didn't mind working for the man. I didn't mind going for the corporate job and having that safety and that security, until I did go and get that corporate job, and I found myself getting let go whenever the economy dipped down. They would just let their staff go to kind of balance their budgets and their balance sheets. And I found that I couldn't trust corporate America. I found that I couldn't trust my employers to take care of me. But what I could trust is, honestly, I could trust God. And I could trust my own ability to learn things and to make things work. And so I was kind of pushed into becoming an entrepreneur reluctantly, but I got to tell you, it is the best life ever when you start to make those things work, when you get that great connection with God, and when you feel empowered that what you can learn and what you can give and what you can share will make a difference in the lives of others. So one thing that happened to me while I was still in my corporate jobs was that I was feeling unfulfilled. I felt like I had more to give in the world, and yet I felt stifled. I felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't get my message out there. I felt like I had this stuff within me, and it was stuck, because I didn't have those opportunities to really get it out. And I remember that I would tell people that I felt kind of like a goldfish that had been in his goldfish bowl and had jumped out and was flopping around on the white countertop, gasping for the air that it needed. And the air that I needed was to feel fulfilled, to feel like my life mattered, to feel like I was making a difference in the world. And I wasn't getting that in my job. And so I started to do things on the side that would help with that, and started to create these little companies and these ideas that could possibly, take off and do things. And that was my first step into entrepreneurship, was realizing that I have the power to actually create something. And then when I actually made that jump, to realize the great support system that is out there with the internet, with other artists, with other entrepreneurs, with other people that are skilled, talented engineers that can help you put together what it is that you need. Boy, it just made a huge difference in the world for me. So I remember walking through a museum one time, and on the walls I saw this quote from Mark Twain. And it said, "The two most important days in your life are the day that you're born and the day that you find out why." I just love that. I love that, it had purpose and meaning. And that's what I felt like I was missing in my life. So when I jumped into entrepreneurship, I started to realize I had more control over my financial outlook, on the things that I could do. But also I was able to then be a heart-centered entrepreneur. I wanted to make the things that I was doing for my business actually make a difference in the world. I wanted to be able to share my message. I wanted to share the insights that I had gained. And I started to do this little by little. And the thing that changed things for me was when I was able to record myself through video. I got to tell you, this was also kind of a hugely embarrassing thing to me. So what had happened was I'd spent all my money, and I had used up all my friend my friend resources, like all my favors, from my filmmaker friends. But I had this message inside of me when I learned that happiness was a skill. I really wanted to share that with others. And I found that the best way to do that was actually through an online course where I taught each of the principles, each of the skills, each of the steps, and gave activities for people that I could help them actually get empowered with their lives. If you are not feeling happy at least once every single day, you got to take a new approach. You got to look at happiness as a skill. Well, I started to realize that, for more people to understand this, I needed to do it through video. And so that's when I started to record myself. And that's when kind of the idea of entrepreneurship and recording yourself came together, because I realized that in creating this content, I could look people in the eyes, or at least they could look me in the eyes, and they could connect with me. They could see that I'm talking truth, that I'm sincere. They could say, hey, that's somebody that I like. And when they know me, they like me, they trust me, then they buy from me. And I'm able to create a business that way. So with wherever you're at right now, you're considering entrepreneurship, you're wondering about it, I just got to tell you, if you are a heart-centered person, never in the history of the world has the universe conspired to help you in such a great way. Because you can get on camera very inexpensively and very prolifically and create a lot of content where people can see who you are, they can connect with you, and that's when they start to buy your services. So if one of your reasons for wanting to be an entrepreneur is to be able to get those messages out, to be able to make that difference, to be able to make that impact in the world, to be a force for good, if that is your reason for wanting to be an entrepreneur, right now is the perfect time to record yourself and start sharing your message with others. This is the expert economy. When you have knowledge that other people need and you share that with them, it's going to make a huge difference. Now, I will tell you, if you think, hey, this is totally me, I got to do this, but you're thinking, what's the next step for me? You might be interested in my gear guide, because knowing what audio equipment to have, what video equipment, what lighting tools and resources, may shortcut your process. So anyway, I just want to let you know that that is available for you. If you click the link up above or look in the show notes down below, I can guide you to the gear guide and share with you what I have learned with that. But so anyway, just wanted to share with you that knowledge, that if you are looking to be a heart-centered entrepreneur, if you're looking to make a difference, right now is the time to share that through video. If you're a heart-centered person who wants to make a difference in the world, video is the way to do it. I'm happy to help you get started. Click right here to take my Quick Start Challenge, and you can get started today.